My happy little pill. Take me away.
Hi everybody, welcome to Sarah's Corner. Okay, so this is my very first YouTube video, and today is a very, very special day because TRXYE just came out with his EP, TRXYE, and I am so excited for this. So I figured today I'm going to be making TRXYE album cookies, and I am going to show you guys how to make them. And literally after this video, I'm probably just going to be listening to his EP on repeat, so let's get started. Okay, so here's everything you guys are going to need. Okay, so you're going to need a mixer, obviously. You're going to need some frosting, and you want to make sure it's actually a kind of a big container because you're going to need to split it into 3 colors. You're going to need sugar cookie mix, a stick of butter, some food coloring, some foil, a pan, and also you're going to need Nutella. I mean, seriously, this is for Troy, so why wouldn't you use Nutella? You're going to need measuring spoons, 3 baggies, an egg, 3 spoons, 3 small bowls for the frosting, and 1 big mixing bowl. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to open this, and you can use any kind of sugar cookie mix. I'm just using this one because Betty Crocker's amazing. So I'm going to get my big bowl. I'm going to open this, and you're going to pour it in. I love the smell of this mix. It's so good. Okay. And then you're going to get your butter, and you want your butter to be a little bit soft because otherwise it's going to be really, really, really hard to mix. So that's important. Okay, put that in there. Try not to touch it because it's gross. Then you're going to need an egg. Oop. Don't get any shell in there. And we're good. Okay. And then you're going to get a teaspoon, which is, where's the teaspoon? Which is this one. And you're going to get 2 teaspoons of water and put it in here. Okay, there's 1. And there's 2. Okay. So, and you start this out low, otherwise this stuff will go everywhere. I've been on the receiving end of it. It's not fun at all. Okay. And once it starts getting like this, where you're starting to see like little balls and stuff, and there's not a lot of dry powder left, you can actually kick up the speed to make it form together. So. I need some flour. There. Okay, where's the... I know they have flour over here, so 1 second. Okay. So you just want to sprinkle a little bit in at a time. I would say probably about a tablespoon at a time. Just kind of eyeball it. Okay, so sprinkle that in. It'll just help it not be so sticky, because when you're trying to roll this out, you don't want it sticky. It's going to stick everywhere if you do, and that's not fun. So once it comes together, you're going to want to sprinkle some flour on and just kind of knead it for a little bit. It's kind of good to come together. Do not be afraid to use a lot of flour. You need to. Otherwise, like I said, it's going to stick everywhere and it's not going to be pretty. Okay. Move this to the side. Okay. Actually, let me flour this first. Sprinkle the counter with some flour. Just kind of rub it in with the bag. Okay. And then put this on here. Kind of press it out. This dough is actually really, really soft, so you don't really need a rolling pin, which is nice. So it breaks. Then I'm going to grab a knife. And since we are making these for Troy's album, I figured they better be squares. So just kind of cut that off, get out of the way for right now. Just kind of make this into the best square you can. And just roll the excess and put it over here. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect, just the best one you can. Okay, get this out of the way. And then you're just going to take this and quarter it. A little bit of flour on the knife. And there you go. You have your cute little square album cookies, and you just put them on the cookie tray like this. And here you go. These are your pre-baked cookies. Now you're gonna put these in a 375-degree oven for 7 to 9 minutes. Watch them. As soon as they get lightly golden brown around the edges, take them out, otherwise they will burn. That is very, very crucial. So I'm gonna go put them in the oven. And I'm gonna roll out the rest. We're gonna mix our frosting together. So you're gonna take your frosting and put that there. And then you're gonna grab your 3 bowls. Put them down like this, with a spoon in each. And you're gonna grab your food coloring. So, I'm gonna open up your frosting. So as you guys saw, and I'm gonna put another picture right over here. His album is mostly blue, and then there's a pink stripe, and the letters are white. So you're gonna need more blue than anything. And the thing you're gonna need the least amount of is probably the pink, because it's just one stripe across it. So remember that when you're dishing this out. Okay, so dish out a big spoonful. Get out. Okay, and then for the pink, you're gonna dish out some. Okay, then you're gonna do the white. Just kind of get that out. For the blue, you're gonna grab your blue food dye and start lightly. I cannot stress this enough. Do not put 4 or 5 drops in here because it'll be dark blue. You want it to be light blue. So you're gonna start with 1 drop. Nope, okay, 2 went in there. You're gonna start with 2 drops. Just kind of mix it. Okay. So this is the color blue that you need. It's like a light blue, but it's still kind of dark, and it's just really, really pretty. So, done with that one. Then you're gonna grab your red. And again, 1 drop, because this will turn pink. Okay, 1 drop. Do not put a lot in because you don't need it to be red. It's like a, kind of like a coral color. Okay, and here's the pink. It's like a corally color, so just 1 drop of red will do this, because I guess the red is more pigmented than I thought. And then you're leaving the white alone. Okay, so the blue is for the cookies, so you don't need to do anything with that, because you just need to spread it with a knife or whatever. So the red you're gonna scoop down, and you're gonna put it in the bag, and then you're gonna work it down like this. Just like you would do with a pastry bag. And then you're gonna twist it, and you're just gonna cut a little hole in right there. And then when you're ready, you can just pipe it, but I'm not gonna do that just yet because I don't want it leaking anywhere. Okay, and then for the white, you do the same thing. Just take it and put it in the bag. Okay. And then you're gonna work it down again. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Until it's down there, and you're gonna twist it. And you're ready to cut another little hole right there, and you're ready to pipe. And this one you do want very tiny because you have to write letters with it. So, let me go check on my cookies. All right. And here they are. Okay, so they're kind of squarish, but I'm gonna put these in the fridge to cool off, because if you put the Nutella and frosting on, it will not work, it'll just melt. So you put these in the fridge for 5 minutes and let them cool. and I will see you guys then. Okay, now that these are cool, we're gonna do the little special touch. Like I said, this is for Troy, so you gotta add Nutella. I'm sorry, you cannot do something for him and not put Nutella on it. So, as a little surprise, we're gonna put a thin layer of Nutella on each cookie before the frosting. So just take it, grab a dollop of it, and just kind of spread it around. This smells really good. I don't know what it is about chocolate and cookies, but I love it. Okay. And by the way, my Nutella was already pre-used. I mean, it's Nutella. What else am I gonna do besides eat it? I can't have it around the house for a week. So, okay, and then you're gonna put these in the freezer for just a minute or two to let the Nutella harden. So, like, the frosting won't, you know, mix in with it and everything else. That way you have a nice solid base. Out of the freezer, and so what you're gonna do is you're gonna take one of them, and you're gonna take your blue frosting, a nice dollop, and spread it lightly. You don't want to push too hard because you don't want the Nutella to show through. And you just cover the cookie in a nice layer of blue frosting for the bottom of his album. You want to try and get all the cookies so the Nutella doesn't show. That way it's kind of like a little hidden jewel at the end. Okay, there's one down, and I'm going to do the rest. Now, here comes the fun part. We get to pipe the icing on. I'm just going to do a stripe across it on each one. Don't put a lot of icing on because we're going to go back and smooth it out with the spreader, so. Okay. And then you save that for later, put that on there. Then you're going to take your little spreader, and you're just going to flatten it out back and forth so it looks like the stripe. You're just going to do that on all of them. And so I said don't put a lot on because it's harder to work with a lot. And you're going to want to make this big enough so you can fit the TRXYE in it. So. There we go. Okay. And then you're going to take your white icing. Okay, and then you just kind of tear a small hole or whatever, unless you have really, really sharp scissors, then you can cut a hole off. And you're just going to go real slow and write out T R. And this doesn't have to be perfect because it's really hard to write in frosting. X Y E. There you go. Isn't that cute? Okay, and then you're just gonna do the rest. Here they are. They're all done. And you can do this with literally as many as you want. You don't even have to write it out. I'm actually gonna bring in my dad to taste test these to show you guys that they are actually good. Come here. Come here.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Okay.
Try a cookie. This is my dad, Joe, by the way. Say hi.
Hi. Let's eat. Jeez. Sugar attack.
Are they good?
Hmm? They are good.
They are? Let me see.
Pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I like the Nutella. It adds like a subtle hint to it. Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, if you guys want to make these, I'm going to leave a description down below of how I made them. And I'm going to put down all my social media links so you guys can follow me on them. I make videos every single Friday. And I am open to suggestions for stuff you guys want me to cook or other videos like sign language videos for songs and everything else. Just let me know down in the comments below. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It would mean the world to me. And also, please subscribe to my channel. It would mean the absolute world to me. And I will see you guys next week. Bye! Are we rolling?
We're rolling.
Oh, cut. 1 second. I forgot the Nutella. Ready? It's gonna be a blooper. Okay, so let me go get another knife. I mean, no shame, it's Nutella.
My happy little pill. Take me